Hello, Christine. This is Mark Allen, tarot reader. We did a reading first back in 2019. I think it was 2019, 2018. Anyway, it's interesting enough because you've come up in at least 3 conversations, if not more, this past couple weeks. And I just felt that perhaps I'd offer a reading for you. These are Lenormand cards, so they're different than a tarot deck because there's only, I believe, 36 of them, and they're related to the playing card deck as well. They were originated by a woman named Madame Lenormand in France in the time of Napoleon. She actually read for Napoleon, and she would pull cards ahead of time. And you can use a full deck as well of all 36 cards. I like to do just an introductory reading with just 6 just to get things going. But I felt like I would offer you this reading just because I'm getting back into tarot again after taking a brief hiatus, and felt like the fact that your name came up multiple times meant that it was perhaps a good time for a reading. So I haven't seen these cards yet. I'm just going to pull them right away. Interesting, because I saw this card, the Moon, earlier when I was shuffling the deck. So we have the Serpent, the Woman, the Heart, the Bouquet, the Tower. This card represents isolation to some extent. Feeling isolated, feeling separated, feeling centered as well to some extent. I also often see a lighthouse here as well, almost like a beacon. And I just think this is a strong anchoring card for the reading. Knowing that you have the power within yourself to guard and protect your energy. And I think now is a time to be on the lookout and be looking at the future ahead, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years into the future and what that holds for you, and knowing that only you are going to be your own best advocate. It's almost a watchtower as well, so you're kind of looking into the future. And I feel like that's what we're doing right now. The future's uncertain. We have the Moon card. There could be potential disagreements with others. There could be some quarrels within as well. The future is undetermined, and it is up to us to really choose what we make of it, but also trust your intuition at this time. There are several things that are flowing to you, messages in your dreams. Definitely keep a journal by your bed so you can jot down these dreams, these messages that you're receiving. And everything is in a cycle as well. I feel like that Moon energy is very much about a cycle and very much about how we are in the ebb and flow. I think in LA, when I lived in LA as well, I felt very connected to the tides because the tides are all related to the Moon. So this idea of the high tide and the low tide and being conscious of when that's happening. And if we're aware of the moon cycle, we're aware of exactly when that's happening as well. I almost feel like you should be keeping track of the high tide and the low tide also, because that may bring some interesting insight to what's going on. Here's you, of course, the woman, there's a woman and a man card. I know it's very heteronormative of Lenormand. However, in your reading as a woman, this represents you. So you're here between your intuition and your heart. Your heart is giving you intuition. Your spiritual side is giving you intuition, but you want something really badly. You're in this position where you are being very influenced by your emotions, and I feel like ultimately you have to go into this place where you are consciously aware of who you are, separated from everything else, separated from your family, your friends, your career, your body, your mind. Who are you essentially unique to this simulation or experience that is life on Earth? So the serpent, you are feeling suspicious of someone. Your intuition is telling you to be suspicious of someone, and your heart gives you that suspicion as well. I can't really think of who this person is. I don't really have any indication of who that is. I almost feel like this reading is just to make you aware that you see beyond what is at face value. Here we have the bouquet as well. Someone offering you false gifts and you know that it's fake. Someone offering something as a gift. Interesting. I feel like there's a lot of messages coming in around what you're planning. I don't know there's some kind of plan, and you've gotten advice from other people, and you generally know whose advice to accept and whose advice not to accept. But in this moment, you're realizing someone that you thought was close to you, or you thought that you trusted, said something or offered you a false gift that made you consciously aware that there may be ulterior motives, which everyone has ulterior motives, and we have our own ulterior motives. I never know how to pronounce ulterior. Nor can I spell ulterior off the bat either. But anyway, we all know what that means, and we have to be conscious of what our motives are. What drives you? What is your ultimate purpose? And then what do you want to present to your friends, your family, your audience, your caretakers, your offspring? What is the lasting legacy that you want to provide? And I just feel like I just need to pull another card. Interesting. So this is the man. So there is some male energy that you are. All right, sorry, I'm just gonna have to do a full nine point spread. Oh, okay. Well, the fish is a good card. And the Rider. Okay, you've gotten a quick message. You've gotten an email. You are in conversation with someone over email who may not be independently wealthy, but is connected to a source of great wealth. And you are unsure of how you feel about this situation that seems snaky. There seems something suspicious about this. Your intuition is correct. You need to trust your own independent vision, no matter what anyone else has said to you. It's almost like there's an agent who's like telling you something and you're like, well, I feel this way. Trust how you feel and really sit with it. You're in a position where you can wait and you are comfortable and you don't need to make a decision right now. You're discovering yourself. This is all a process of self-discovery. Anyway, I'm approaching 10 minutes. I know this is a long reading for an initial reading. If you want to talk more, feel free to text me. I think the easiest way for me to send this will be to make it a YouTube. But I usually just I'll just put C 2023, so you'll know who it's for. And it's my private Instagram too, so only people who have had readings or other things will have seen it. And actually, I'll try to make it private as well, so only the person with the link can see it. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, feel how those cards resonate with you personally too, because these things that I'm saying are just images that are coming to mind. They're really going to connect for you, and feel free to watch this again and kind of make notes of what you think this is all referring to. If you want to do a reading later. And of course, I'm offering readings for friends. I don't really want to charge right now because I'm trying to get back into it. So if you would like a FaceTime reading, just let me know, free of charge, just to help out my friends and former clients. Hope you have a great day. And this new moon is coming up this weekend. It's going to be a great time to really let go of the things that are no longer serving you and touch base with your own needs, wants, desires, and what you want to leave as a legacy to the rest of the world and humankind and human consciousness and the love and evolution of what it means to be a living, breathing human being. Hope this reading was helpful, and hope you have a great new moon period in this time.